everybody, welcome to another episode of LT Outdoors. Today we are actually on the beautiful Asable River here in Iosco County, Michigan. This is the northern or southern section of the river, I should say. It dumps into Lake Huron just down from here, and it actually runs all the way from here up into Grayling is where it starts. And there's lots of little feeder branches and stuff, but this is the main stream here, and it's just chocked full of bass this time of year and other species. Pretty much everything comes into here. But today we're going to do something a little fun. I've been playing with some lures here, making my own bottle caps. As you can see here, this is the New Belgian company, which I actually like it. It's a good beer. But yeah, I made a whole bunch of different bottle cap lures, different variations. I even made some out of tabs. And I'm just going to try and show everybody today that the junk that we dig can be turned into useful fishing lures that I think deserve a place in every man's and woman's tackle box. And even in the winter, I think these are going to slay fish through the ice, and I'm going to try and prove it the best I can. So today, looks like the river's down. I've seen bass all over, a lot of small ones, but there's big ones all over too. So we're going to chuck these around a bit, and I'll show you what happens when we use them. Stay tuned, guys. Should be a good one. Alright guys, this is going to be a trial run right here with this bottle cap lure. I see there's a really big sheephead out here right in front of us. If he might hit it. I've caught sheephead on some weird stuff. And there's a lot of little bass in here, and I'm sure one of them will grab it. So we'll just see what happens. I can tell by how this thing floats in the water though that if there's a fish around, any fish that'll bite a minnow is going to bite one of these caps. It's hard to beat the view of this river. It's so clear. I wish you guys could see what I see right now. All these big fish just chilling on the bottom. Warm weather months bring in the sheephead pretty heavy, because this ride's pretty close to the surface. Oh, got a bunch of fish chasing it there. Look like little bass. Might be chubs too. Oh yeah, it's chubs. I see a whole school of them. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got a whole school of chubs chasing that bottle cap. First fish, yes I did. It's just a chub, but or shiner. Yeah, I could. I'm just strictly using the caps today though. Cool. Well, for some reason I wasn't doing any good upriver, so I'm actually going to be trying down more where, actually right now we're only about a mile from where it goes into Lake Huron, and I've caught a ton of fish under this bridge, so I don't want to talk it up too much. Might jinx myself again, but usually there's some bass down here, so we'll see what happens. Ooh, there's a rock bass. Boy, he inhaled that too. Look at that hook down in there. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to get out, but he swallowed that rolling rock. Hey, I don't know, usually it's just stacked full of bass, but I don't know where they're at right now. They're not in their normal haunts, because usually I got bass all over me down here. So I know it ain't the lure. The lure will work. Just I'm not finding the fish like I usually do. Really, I think you could catch any species on these bottle caps, because they look just like a minnow in the water, the way they flash and swim when you twitch the rod tip. I really think any predator fish would hit this. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do a bunch of moving around and find the fish because they're just not where they normally are. Ooh, that's a big fish. I thought I was getting snagged. What have I got? If I can keep them out of the logs. Oh, that's a pike. I'll be danged. Pike on the bottle cap. Ain't that something? Well, I think you got proof right there, guys. I was just saying, he's gonna get me around the log. I was just saying that the pike, you know, all these predator fish, anything that would go after a minnow, I think would go after the bottle cap. Just a little pike, but nonetheless, you cannot beat that on a bottle cap. Oh man, 4-pound test line, I'll tell you. I'm definitely not fishing like I should be for game fish. Come on, little buddy. He's not done yet. Same thing too, he inhaled this cap. I can't even hardly see it sticking out of his mouth here. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to get some pliers. Look at that, guys. That bottle cap is just toast. Pop my line. Have to do a little surgery here. Hang on, guys. Yeah, as you can see, he had that rolling rock really good. Sweet. That is so cool, though. I'm tickled to death, though. Get a pike on a bottle cap. I knew it would work. I just knew it. And like I said, ice fishing. I'm really gonna prove this thing ice fishing. I know, because I use a lot of Northland Tackle forage minnows in the winter, and that's my favorite lure. Well, this right here, I mean, pretty much acts the same way as a forage minnow in the water. So I think I'll do just as good on my homemade bottle caps as I do the forage minnows. So that's 3 fish species today caught on it. That's not bad at all. Now, if you guys remember, this is actually where I filmed my underwater filming that day with all the fish. There's a lot of fish in this little creek, and I figured this would be another good place to play with these bottle caps, because there's a good variety of fish in here, so I got a chance of catching some of them too. Oh, just had a hit right off the bat. Now, I haven't tried these yet today. This is one of my can tabs that I made a lure into. Let's see what that does. I don't even know what to expect with this in the water, but oh yeah, it looks good. Lots of flash. It don't sink real fast, so it kind of looks like a minnow. Yeah, I think this will work. Yep, they're after it. Perch and chubs are all after it. Oh, there's a little bass. That's little dinky smallmouth. But hey, you know what? That's a bass. A bass on the can tab. See if we can get something bigger. There's a fish. Nothing huge, but yeah, it's not a bad perch actually. Not a monster, but see, normally I'd keep them too, but today I'm just doing trial and error with these lures. Yeah, get this guy back in the water and try it again. I knew these would work for perch. They look like a shiner minnow. There's another perch. This one looks even better. Oh yeah, that's a dandy there. On a pop tab. Isn't that something? That's probably a 9-incher. Very cool. Hard to beat that feeling you get when you make a lure and it just works. I mean, catching a fish on something you made, that's a good feeling. I used to tie my own flies long ago, and I always felt good when I caught a trout on my fly. I can see some really nice fish chasing it. Oh, right there was a big sheephead just actually bit at it. That'd be crazy. Yeah, that sheephead came right up for it. Alright, I haven't tried the plain old pull tab yet. All I've tried is the beaver tail off of it, so we're going to try the pull tab to see how this looks in the water. Seems to flutter down nicely, real good and slow. Can definitely be mistaked as a minnow, which is the main thing you want. I got perch chasing it, so that's a good sign. Heck, those perch chased it right up to the shore. So definitely a good chance that they'll hit it. Ooh, just had a bass after it. Whole school of perch. Yeah, and if this was tipped with a worm or something, oh, I know that they would go nuts over it. Oh, there's the fish. Rock bass looks like. Oh, there's a real big smallmouth chasing it. Oh, it's a bluegill. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a big smallmouth chasing it. Yeah, so there's another different fish on a different lure. That's on the, it's a Red Bull tab. Ain't that something? We're definitely getting a few different species today on these tabs. Very cool. I'll take that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Sorry it couldn't have been more action-packed, but I was pretty excited. I mean, it just goes to show you, though, that even the trash that's just laying around can catch fish. So, pretty interested to see what I can do with these in the wintertime. And I'm not done yet. I'm still going to do some more fishing on it, but this is going to sum up today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to teach you some things. So stay tuned, guys. LT Outdoors has lots to come. Thanks.
2, 3, 4. What you get is what you see. Who you are don't come down to me. I think it's just a tragedy of epic proportion. Thought you knew what you should've. Tried to quit law, you just couldn't.